It's hard to feel myself, but you're miles away. I've been wondering why you cannot stay. Till my sky's blue.
Hello, Commanders, and welcome back to Tadowski Shelter. As you progress through Last Shelter, you'll come across many new upgrades you can do for your troops and heroes. At times, it can be overwhelming and confusing, but taking things in bite-sized pieces can help you along your path. The topic I want to explain and discuss today is going to be unit specialty, and we can go through the charts and explain the overall picture of what each tree accomplishes and how you can focus your points depending on your needs. Remember, like the video if you like the content, subscribe for more, catch a live, join the community, and let's just get the plug out of the way and get into it. So what is unit specialty points? Much like your technology tree and doomsday skill point trees, unit specialty points are trees for each specific troop type that helps boost your troops specifically in various areas of gameplay. Going down the different trees will focus on various buffs for your troops based on the type of troop and goal. To clarify further, each troop type, whether it be shooters, fighters, or vehicles, will have their own specialty skill trees that you can upgrade separately to focus on each troop and the goals that you may use them primarily for. How do we get unit specialty points? You will get specialty program points from specialty program chests. These chests overall look like a small VHS tape, and in order to get the usable points to apply to your trees, you must go into your inventory and open these VHS tapes up, and you will get small USB flash drives for each specific troop type. The amount of points you will get for each unit will divide the overall number of chests by 3, so that you will get an equivalent number of points for each troop. For example, if I have 3,000 specialty program chests, when I open them, I will get 1,000 points for shooters, 1,000 points for fighters, and 1,000 points for vehicles. You can obtain chests through many different avenues: cause boxes, VIP shop, special events, and of course, purchasing packs. How you want to obtain them is up to you and your playstyle. But now that we have these points, what do we do with them? If you click on each of your training facilities, a new unit specialty button will show when you are able to apply them. If you click on the button, you'll be taken to the unit specialty tree menu. At first, you will not have immediate access to all of the available trees. Some will require a full unlocking of others in order for new ones to appear. But as you start completing branches, a few new trees will become available that will focus on more specific areas of gameplay. All 3 unit specialty troop type trees will be the same. So talking about them, we will just use one troop type to discuss. But understand that the other troop types will have the exact same layout. So each unit specialty page is broken up into rows. The first thing I want to point out is that at the top of each row, you will see a title and how many trees are available for that row, whether you can see them or not. Know that the number shown there will indicate how many trees there will be available in that row. I also want to point out that as you travel down the page and further to the right, the more unit specialty points will be required for each skill to upgrade. So let's start talking about these rows. The first row is going to be the basic and staple row of soldier training. There will be 4 total trees available here, and all 4 will focus on basic buffs for the troop. Things like plus 1% to might, resistance, HP, combat marching speeds, tactical might, tactical resistance, so on and so forth. These are the base level upgrades for the troops and harbor the lowest cost buffs that you can get. These are also the 4 trees that you should complete first, because they will unlock many of the other trees that will become available to you. The second row is going to focus on siege buffs for the troops. There will be 4 trees total, 2 for attack and 2 for defender. All of these trees will add buffs, but are limited to sieges only. Remember, sieges are base to base attacks only. These boosts will not apply to any APC actions outside of attacking a base. These are also fairly low cost. The third row down is going to be a more focused boost to your troops in many different areas with very specific criteria. Some of these trees will give very specific skills to your troops that will be used in battles and doomsday events. The third row will also have 4 specific trees: Soldier Enhancement, Troop Training 1 and 2, and Harsh Training. Soldier Enhancement will focus on improving the troops' base stats, meaning it will always apply in every setting. Base does not mean actually attacking a base, but base as in the foundation of the troop. Improving the base stats of troops will lead to greater strength in everything you set your APCs out to do. Trainings 1 and 2 will also improve the base stats for the specific troop type, but it is more geared towards the specific troop you are working on, to focus on their own individual strengths and weaknesses. For example, shooters' specific strengths and weaknesses, fighters' specific strengths and weaknesses, and vehicles. Harsh Training, on the other hand, is going to give your troops buffs to doomsday events only. The tree is going to be a giant X, with the top half focused on doomsday conquest seasons and the bottom focusing on battlefield events. Battlefield events is going to be things that include maps where you must leave your regular state in order to compete in the event. The left side of the X is going to be everything might related, and everything to the right of the X is going to be resistance related. Now, your fourth row will also have 4 options. However, from this point onward, the ends of each tree will give your troops special abilities to take with them into battles. The special combat tree will introduce special combat abilities such as the crippling effect, which means that a percentage of defeated troops cannot be healed during that battle. This in turn lowers the amount of troops that can be brought back into battle from healing skills. There will also be boosts for reinforcing and sieges, as well as boosts to the troops' counter effect. It will also introduce the sober status, which means that your troops will not be hindered by the enemy's dodging effect for at least 1 round. Enhanced tactics will improve more on the same type of buffs you saw in the special combat tree, and will expand on the sober status privilege. You will also see an increase to the might and resistance of the squad when your power drops below 50%. Enhanced Tactics 2 expands again on the previous buffs to damage, skill damage, combat speed, resistance, might, and more, and it will also increase the tier 10 troop cap. But the main new skill will be the bottom one, which states that the shooter squads will have a 50% chance to be immune to the first controlling effect exerted by the enemy. Controlling effect being something that may lower damage mitigation or impact your healing. Silence and suppression are other examples of controlling effects that may be exerted onto your troops. Super Soldier will continue to compound on the basic buffs of the previous 3 trees. The last few buff skills will lower training costs, lower the speed of training for T10 troops, and increase the cap of tier 10 troops. The 2 main skills will increase your crippling effect and will increase the chance of immunity to the first controlling status to 100% as opposed to 50%. Now, the 5th row will introduce skills specifically to training and group attacks. Larger troops will improve the speed and cost of training troops and increase the tier 10 cap. Group combat will increase buffs for when you are in a rally attack or a legion attack. The last and final row only has 2 trees at this time. Concerted Effort, which gives bigger buffs to formations that have all the same troop type, meaning all shooters, all fighters, or all vehicles inside 1 APC. And the other tree, Collaboration, is similar but the reverse. This tree will focus on buffs when the APC formation has all 3 troop types inside of it, meaning it has to have shooter, fighter, and vehicle all in one. It doesn't seem like you need a lot of specialty points to upgrade the various skills, but they do have a surprising add-up value to them. You do need a good amount to fully unlock every tree. These are going to be pivotal in staying relevant as you progress in the game. So what is the best time to use these points? Well, if you're a person that wants to maximize a return for using points, then you should save specialty points for building day and cause. Building day counts unit specialty points used as part of the tally to get all your cause rewards. On top of that, you get a lot of points for unlocking only 1 or 2 skills. There is also an hourly challenge that utilizes unit specialty points as part of the hourly challenge reward. Now you can combine that with building days or use it on non-building days to help keep up with growth. However you wish to do it, the motto of trying to always get something for using something is a beneficial mindset to have. There is only one hourly challenge that utilizes unit specialty points, so keep an eye for it. You will need a lot of specialty point chests in order to fully unlock all the skills and buffs, but they will be worth it in the end. It's an easier way for people to gain buffs and strengthen their bases because it is very straightforward in its approach. Make sure you are saving your points and using them for the buffs that will benefit you the most in the short term. Then unlock the other ones later on. Do not ignore them and do not forget that they are there. It is easy to overlook the specialty skill points since they are in the training facility and have to be opened up in that fashion for each troop type. And that sums up the specialty skill points of what you can look forward to. If you have any questions or topics you wish to discuss, please feel free to leave those in the comments below. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content and you want to see more LSS stuff. Catch a live, we do giveaways if there are enough viewers, and join the community in the Discord link in the description for more LSS talk and topics. Remember to share the information, help each other out, and most importantly, be safe out there.